All right, so this lesson is combining coins to make given values of money, and this is another one where they bring a ton of prerequisite knowledge. I don't even know that there's a huge teaching point. It's like reminding them what they know and being like, let's practice this a little bit as a group, and then like, okay, go on your own and practice this. What you're really establishing is some habits, right? Like show your work, take your time, think about the value of these coins. So let's dive in. We start obviously like, what is the name and the value of each coin? That's a second grade thing, but it's very easy to forget. And then, okay, so how many cents does it take to make $1? When we add up coins, we're going to put a decimal point when we get more than 100 cents because 100 cents make $1. And so we're introducing them to this decimal point as a way of separating dollars and change. And that 100 is where we start making dollars, right? Again, they've seen this all in second grade. It should not be new, but we're making it really explicit. The reason it's important that you not only say we're going to put the decimal point after the hundreds place, but that you really say it separates the dollars from the change is because the next lessons, you're going to be talking about lining up your decimal to add. And they don't have all that prerequisite knowledge about what are tenths and what are hundredths. That we really can't tackle until fourth grade because it's such a huge unit that they really need like concrete time with. And it's kind of like for you, if second grade was to teach composite area in a day, you'd be like, no, you can't, right? So we're going to use the decimal as our way to say, line up dollars with dollars and change with change, right? Line up like things. And so that's the lens you want to bring to this lesson as well. So then we just count up our money. What kind of tips might you offer, or what kind of tips might another student suggest for how to count up money?
With groups that are the same, or start with the biggest amount?
Start with the same. Specifically, if you're going to skip count, start with the biggest amount, right? And so we're going to do that. 25, 50, 75. These nickels are really funny looking. Anyway, 85, 95, 105, 115, 125, all of that, right? If they do have trouble, you can just take your like values and add them up. Right? Like, I'm going to add up 75 plus 50 plus 15 plus 3. Put my decimal point. And from there, all the rest of the work is really about reading the story and either, like this problem, we have to kind of use guess and check, right? But the same rules apply. If Sammy has $1.45 in his pocket and I want to come up with coins, where should I probably start? Should I try to make it with nickels? I should probably make it with quarters. The biggest amount first is going to help me. And then it's the same idea, right? I'm skip counting up or adding up amounts. If we have bills, we know we need to write them with our decimal point and our 0. So then you read this problem and work through this problem. But again, all of these are things that they have a lot of prereqs for. They just need to take the time to write it out, draw a picture if they need to, and put that decimal point.